It's real hot. Sitting here playing fucking Ratchet Clank. Don't fucking jump off. Whoa. This is taking you to the train. Yeah. Our spot of interest is sort of halfway through. If I recall correctly, and I do. It's not gonna be up here, is it? No. I don't think it would be where the titanium bolt is either. It may be though. Let me see. Yeah, it's probably like here. Yes. Alright. Insomniac Museum. Here we go. This time you go there with your ship rather than a taxi. Now this Insomniac Museum is not as good, I'm afraid, as the one in the previous game. But it's still the Insomniac Museum, therefore it's still good. This time it looks like the moon from the logo in the Insomniac Museum rather than planet Earth. Yeah, it's a little bit more kind of unpolished, the way it looks. There's no little presentation thing. Oh, what's this? Alright, QA testers put their heads together and came up with a number of fiendishly hard hacker puzzles. So if you're good enough to beat them, you can win some bolts. Alright. Well. This is presumably the one where you can... No, this is just a really difficult one. Okay. How many do you need? 10. Having the bolts would be useful. Getting the armor. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing this. Absolutely. Fucking get in there. $25? Oh, this is fast. This is really fast. Come on, just give me one green one. 30. I think if I die, I have to do them all over again, by the way, which I don't appreciate. Oh, there's a lot of green ones here. Fuck! Oh no, you can just do the stage over again. Okay, that makes them incredibly, like 1,000 times easier to handle. Come on. It's okay. Jesus Christ, is it the same one every time, or is it changing? Oh my god. I think I have to, like, focus on one thing. I have to, like, let some of these green ones go, so I can concentrate on breaking the red ones. That may be the thing to do. And just, like, get whichever ones I can afford to get. because they're gonna keep coming. There we go. How many bolts is that? 40,000. Let's see. 3 stages again. Hope they're not all 40,000. I like one of them to be like a 500,000, something like that. So it really feels like, you know, it's worth doing. Because I'm gonna be honest, that wasn't really worth 40,000, all the effort I put into that. You know how fucking easy it is to get 40,000 bolts in this game? Alright, don't be like 30, please. Only 10. It's gone down from the last one. Last one was 15. Oh, fuck. I see, but if they're not gonna give you any green ones, then 10 is perfectly acceptable. Dude, all these fucking shields, though. I'm assuming there's gonna be a way for you to program these ones as well. Like here, I'm just kind of suppressive fire, if you like, on all of them. 25. No. Just go around, just keep shooting, that's okay. Fuck. This one's gonna be quite tough. And if I get another 40,000, just 40,000 on this one, I'm not gonna be doing the other ones, because that's not worth doing. $100,000, maybe. That's fine. Just break them. Just break them. If it gets too much, just shoot all of them. No! I pressed circle. Come on, man. All these fucking shields. It's important to get a good start when you're doing this stuff, because you let too many of them in, and then it's just that much harder to come back from that. Yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that. Okay, now what's this? Florana Turbo Slider Track. I guess they were trying to do like kind of a racetrack. It's not really very good to start, I think, the game on your very first planet, aka Florana, with a potential a mini game, if you like, racetrack. I wouldn't have set a very good impression, I think. This could have been pretty cool. I'm glad that there are no racing sections in this game, though, don't get me wrong. Very, very glad that is the case. I wonder if you can go out of bounds. Yeah, they even bothered to program death animations there. That's pretty cool. What's behind here? We may never know. Okay. I may come back to another one of those hacky puzzles. Not the one I was doing, though. No way. Random seed. Max rounds 1. Pellet speed. Round seed. Spawn rate. Blue chance. 1. Red chance. Green chance. Round type. Max to spawn. Don't know what that means. Min to spawn points needed. 50 harder timer. Okay, let's try that. See what happens. Just cranked everything up. Oh, this is quite easy now actually, because I made it so the minimum that can spawn is 7. So if I lower it to 1, and then massively crank up the spawn rate, this should be incredibly hard now. Oh, I see. It's the opposite. The more you crank it, the slower they spawn rather than the faster. That's quite odd. Put it down to like 106. I don't know. There we go. So this should be fairly tough now. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Okay. Pretty cool, though. Pretty cool. Yeah, those ones. I really like the fact that this sound keeps looping. Captain Blackstar, the original boss enemy at the end of the Corkvid Comic 1. Proved too complex and was cut. Would have been pretty cool though. Pirates are very cool, I think, and they're also very cool. Whoa, in space. This is Chainblade. Is it not? It must be. There's no information on why it's here. Pretty cool. You can see the desk. Pictures at the desk. I'm going to presume that the picture of the dog is a picture that actually exists at Insomniac Museum. Originally, if any team in multiplayer controlled all nodes in a battlefield, this monstrosity would appear and wreak havoc across the map. It was ultimately cut because it was too complex. Go to the tank room. Oh, that's pretty cool. I must say that is not bad at all. Can you blow it up? Can I lock on to visualize how much health it has? Yeah, it seems to have an awful lot. Oh, you can't even jump off and kill yourself. I expected more from Insomniac, I really did. Okay. The Joaquin. A great drawing by Joaquin Barlow served as inspiration for one of the Gladiator enemies. I'm gonna assume that's something that was sent to them by like a fan or something. Like a 5-year-old kid was like, I really like Ratchet and Clank. Here's my drawing of one of the enemies that I'd like to see. Well, this one I have to do. Fortunately, after the other ones, it looks not as bad. Stop with all this blue shit. this one they just want me to win. Alright. Nice, doing that sound again. What's up, dog? I suppose these are the guys from the first stage of the Quirk vid comic. Yep. This is the shooting guy. Let's see the shooting animation then. Here it is. And this will be the scrapped level. The unnamed level was the first level ever designed for the Captain Quirk vid comic grounds. Because it was very early, many of the concepts we tried here didn't work, and as a result we cut the level. It's preserved here for historical purposes. Now you can play the original uncut, uncensored version of Quirk vid comic 1, Booties in the Eye of the Beholder, featuring different gameplay and the cut boss Captain Blackstar. Alright. Insomniac Game Pyramid. Unnamed Quirk vid comic and a special edition of the first one. I think I'm going to be playing both, I suppose. It's only fair. Et is only fair. So I'm going to presume they already had... Oh, they did not. Okay. I was going to say, I'm going to presume they already had the idea for the visuals of the kind of space pirate theme in mind, but evidently they do not. Did not. I wonder if you can get a special bolt prize for getting all the tokens, and that'll be an interesting thing to have a look at. I suppose this is supposed to be lava. Whoa, I don't think I'm meant to be going up there. Well, let's avoid this, I think. If I can, anyway. Did I fuck myself? Looks like I did. Alright. They never completed it. I don't expect them to check such things when releasing kind of this type of content. It's still very, very cool, I think, that they would do a bonus level like this one. Okay, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Do they not have... Whoa. Okay, I guess I'm not going to be getting all of them. I'm assuming they didn't have the idea for the token that's worth 10 yet. Maybe if they did, they're being very sparing with it, because there hasn't been one so far. Well, there was one hidden up there, apparently. It's very basic. It reminds me of the third vidcomic stage. I suppose they couldn't have been looking for like a lava vibe, because this doesn't look like a volcano, but then they had just like a little cartoon drawing of the water, and it was hurting me as if it was lava or something. So maybe they were going for like a kind of acid vibe. It looks like the sort of thing that you might expect to see here. Ooh, we got a gun. Can I not... Oh, I had to hit him on the back. Over here, bitch. Well, this is going awfully. Oh my god. Finally. I was wondering maybe they just did not like remember to include death animations for that guy or something. I was thinking, that's not nice. Don't do that. Don't put enemies off screen. The guy's once again alive apparently, but I'm just gonna ignore him. What do we got? Whoa. That hit me way sooner than it looked like it would. How the fuck are you meant to get those? Whatever, I'm gonna get him. Don't think I'm not. These crates are not breakable, they look like they would be. It's an incomplete level, I can't be too critical. Ow. Tried shooting at them, but I shot in the wrong direction, so it didn't work. See, that's the perfect place to hide a token, but once again, early stages. Well, the time is gonna probably mean that even if I do get, oh my god, even if I do get all the tokens, which I may not, I'm probably still not gonna get any bolts, or hardly any. I'm assuming you do get bolts. That may be the problem, is that I'm assuming that I'm gonna get bolts for this. I may not. Whoa, okay, that's funky. You know what? I'm not gonna get those. Fuck it. Can't even break those things. What's a gun good for? It's looking at me, dude. I don't think I agree with what's going on here. Wow. Please don't tell me to come back. Okay, good. I didn't want to spawn back like all the way at the start, or halfway through anyway. Oh dear. Well, I never was the biggest fan of these. Cool music though. I do like the music, I have to say. Oh, you're supposed to shoot at this thing. Okay. Well, this is a fucking annoying as hell boss. Well, how many bolts is that? Like 20? None. Okay. And, well, I have to do the... Got it. Why? gotta do the second one, right? VidComic 1 Special Edition. This is with the original boss. Cut because it was too complex, they say. I wonder if on the PS2, if you're gonna get like frame rate drops and stuff. Mind you, this drops more frames than the fucking PS2 version, so it may not be... Oh, okay. May not make a lot of sense. Oh, wow. What's the point? I'm not gonna get any bolts for this. Fuck it. I'm gonna be very, very upset if I do get bolts for this at the end. Had they developed... What? Alright. What the fuck? That was fucking weird. Yes, they had developed 10 tokens by this point. Oh, this is getting into like fucking Metroidvania territory here. It's splitting into different paths. Holy shit, which way do I go? Which way is just for tokens and which way is taking me through to... What? Oh my... Oh, sorry, I'm just getting a little bit overwhelmed. This is not what you'd expect from Ratchet Clank side-scrolling minigame. Yeah, seriously, this is more complex than Dracula's fucking castle. Was that the plot, or was that just the tokens in the background? This is pretty cool. I should play a Metroidvania. Okay, that's obviously optional. So now you would go... Ow. Oh, I see what they're doing. That you can't go through there until you do both of these little paths. It's like you have to find a key or something to and enter the captain. What the fuck his name is? Captain's private chambers and kill him, something like that. This looks like the sort of thing where you have to grab on. I think it was. Fuck it. I don't fucking care, dude. I'm Captain Quirk. I ain't worried. Alright, got the red thing. It's very black. Yes, and now I just need to go down here, presumably get the green crystal. This is reminding me quite an awful lot of Crash Bandicoot. And by quite an awful lot, I mean like basically not at all. Oh, cool! They had some non-block like sections as well. This is pretty cool, honestly. I would say this is, if not better, then certainly more fun and ambitious than the original VidComic one. Insofar as, you know, it has 2 paths that you have to take, and that's pretty cool. And that's where you get a glimpse of that. But apparently that's not the boss now. Apparently now we're going to be facing the captain. Seems like the more appropriate, thematically, the more appropriate boss. Ow. Seeing as, you know, it's a pirate ship. Whoa. Wow, that was amazing. And here's the boss. We don't even have a gun. Okay. Was I supposed to do that? Oh, the dude's invisible now, and apparently I can't die. What in the fuck is... I'm just gonna leave. Well, I was not expecting that to take place. Alright. Let's move on. The original mask, Captain Corcor, when Ratchet first finds him in Florana, I found it to be too silly, replaced with one which is a little more somber. It does look a little bit silly. This robotic canine was originally intended as a weapon in Ratchet Clank 2. The so-called Hound of Doom was supposed to seek enemies' attack and then hang on to them until they shook him off or were defeated. Sounds pretty cool. Some of the early designs for the hovership vehicle, which can be found in both the single and multiplayer parts of Ratchet Clank 3. Looks like something that would go on water. The Swarmer was also going to appear with the ape enemies on decks. They were all cut in favor of the Fireflies because the Fireflies are much less bug prone. The enemies originally for plant attacks. They were cut because their behavior was too complex for an enemy that only appeared once in the game. So they throw boxes at you. If I don't look and then look again, and the box is back. Nope. Crates, sorry. It's a shot of Florana. And something invisible here. There's an early design for the Sand Shark enemy from the original Ratchet Clank game. It ended up not being the look we were looking for, however. Another shot from Florana, the same one. A picture of, I presume, the person who sits at that desk IRL. Or, well, sat. Maybe they don't work there anymore. Hopefully they do. They do. You'd like people to keep their jobs if they're good at it, of course. All hail Mr. Fister. Alright. Not gonna make any jokes there, but alright. Check out www.insomniacgames.com to learn more about the Ratchet & Clank universe and the fine folks who developed it. If you join our online community, you'll be able to unlock additional multiplayer skins. This is a giant desk. There must be some way to get on top of it, surely. Apparently not. Maybe that's the desk like the big boss or something. That's why they made it extra big. And I don't know. If you notice, the picture on the desk was the same picture that we saw earlier. So maybe it doesn't have any actual relevance as to who sits there. Back to popular demand, you can edit your own special effects. Just enter the debug window and change the values and see what you come up with. Oh. This just looks like a pile of gas, really. Not exactly what I'm looking for. That could be a big ol' fire. So we've got something underneath that. Is it going up? It is going up. Let's... You know what? That's enough for me. I'm not gonna get too adventurous. I also don't really care, but you know, that's not a wholesome thing to say. Yep. Here's the mask. Ow. There's the guy. Chain Blade. It's a shame they didn't bring back B2 Brawler. I can't pull that voice as well as the guy who announces it in Going Commando. Okay, I presume that just like in Going Commando, if you go this way and then you perform a little trick, you will gain access to a secret part of the stage, which you do. Go to Pirate vs. Ninja set. You know that pirates win that, right? Come on. Pirates are so much cooler than ninjas, if you ask me anyway. Let's see what we got. Sup, dog? Fight. Oh no, they're not gonna fight. They're just standing there. I suppose it's a set. You know, they're preparing for the cameras to start rolling. Why do I do this? Alright, I think there was a teleporter that I missed somewhere. I'm gonna try another one of those, by the way, in a bit. Well, my mom's probably gonna come in and tell me good night. She likes doing that. And you can't really blame her for it, can you? I mean, it's a little annoying when you're recording, but, you know. Shit, is this really it? It's getting a little confusing now. I'm sure I saw a teleporter somewhere. Not this one. Strange. They don't even give you any fucking XP. That's quite disappointing, I'm afraid. Insomniac Games, you've disappointed me. It's an annoying fucking sound, but it's an incredibly satisfying one as well. Let's try... Let's see. Ed Kim, Bill Powers, Chris Town, Brian Burnell. This is the one I beat, obviously. Tyler Moore. I think Bill Powers sounds the most threatening, so let's take it on. Sorry, that was my mom. She was telling me to open the windows because she's exaggerating how hot it is. It is pretty hot, but it's perfectly manageable, and I'm happy to deal with that if it means reduced background noise, which it does. So far, this is very, very easy. Not sure why it's here. Suppose the trick. Whoa, 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 calm down. Okay, it's quite fast. That's one thing you have to say. That was incredibly easy. Yeah, 40,000. So I guess that's it. I think. Yeah. Ow. That is the Insomniac Museum. So just the final level. Really, I don't really want to do it now, so we'll save it for. As usual, next time.